Why every time y'all see me good, y'all think I'm f***ing? Like, can I just chill? Can I hang out? God, I'm a grown gangster superhero. Leave me alone.
I bet she got HPV. I bet she done had chlamydia, gonorrhea, trigonometry, tryouts, and whatever else that pussy can
22nd, we at the Boosie bash. I need all the out because Big Sexy. I'm coming to see all the babies. I love the bring it. I know Boosie can bring it.
Red said she the modern day Boosie, man.
Yeah, I saw that.
What you think?
I mean, I feel like she gave me my flowers, like I say. Like, I feel like she really gave me my flowers because Sexyy Red from the loop.
What looked like a flirtatious link-up just might have ended with a trip to the clinic. And that's just the start of the chaos. At first, it seemed like just another celebrity moment, nothing more than a playful exchange caught on camera. But then the mood shifted, timelines lit up, and fans started digging into what really went down behind the scenes. And what they found? Let's just say it raised more than a few eyebrows and left Boosie looking way less confident than usual. So picture this. Boosie shows up at this event, doing his usual thing, chilling, cracking jokes, being the life of the moment like he always is. But then, out of nowhere, here comes Sexyy Red, walking in like she owns the whole scene, rocking an outfit that basically had every camera lens turning her way. And Boosie? Man, you could literally see his whole vibe shift.
Bad, Sexyy Red, bad ass, don't play no game. It's a party and we turn it all the way.
It's a gangster party, bitch.
It's a gangster party. Get your shit together. Titties out.
1 second he's regular Boosie, the next second he's grinning from ear to ear like he just unwrapped an early birthday gift. Now the internet didn't miss a beat. People started reposting the clip instantly, zooming in on his expression like it was a puzzle to solve. And let's be real, it didn't look like no first-time encounter. That smile? It wasn't casual. It had, "I know something y'all don't" written all over it. Fans jumped on it fast, saying that the look he gave her wasn't just excitement, it was giving, "we've definitely crossed paths before" energy. And from there, it was game on. The rumors started bubbling, and people were asking the same question over and over. Was this just a moment, or the start of something a whole lot messier?
You are an OnlyFans star?
Yes.
What happened between you and Gucci Third Leg?
I wouldn't test positive for HSV2 unless you had HSV2. If you gave me HSV1 genitally, I would test positive for HSV1, but just have it in my genitals. So, but I don't have HSV1, I have HSV.
That's when things took a turn from playful to plain messy, because right after that clip of Boosie cheesing at Sexyy Red went viral, the internet did what it always does. Started whispering. Only this time, the whispers turned into full-blown accusations. Suddenly, people weren't just talking about the way he looked at her. They were saying something might have actually gone down behind closed doors. And whatever it was, it didn't exactly end on a high note. Out of nowhere, rumors started flying that Boosie didn't walk away from that encounter clean. Literally.
Why you lying? Do all your niggas know what's going on with you? Do you tell us you burn it, or do you lie to him like you did me? Was you lying to the you did me? Or was you lying? Or did you lie to me? Did you lie?
Fans were posting that he might have picked up something, and not like a phone number. And while nobody confirmed anything, it was Boosie's behavior that added fuel to the fire. He went from being loud and active online to posting erratically, deleting things, then disappearing completely. No jokes, no clapping back, just silence. And for a guy like Boosie, that kind of ghosting, it said way more than words ever could.
I got a lip gloss brand, and the names for my lip gloss is something that nobody would have ever thought of. I got one called Nut, and it's the color of some nut. I got one called Gonorrhea. It's green like gonorrhea. I got one called Yellow Discharge, like how girls be having yellow discharge. Booty hole pink, booty hole brown, coochie juice. And coochie juice is clear with silver glitter. It's cute like that.
And just when people thought it couldn't get any wilder, boom. A certain clip hit the internet, and it was like dropping gasoline on a campfire. Nobody knew where it came from, but once it landed, it was everywhere. Fans started dissecting every second of it, saying it showed more than enough to confirm something had definitely gone down between Boosie and Sexyy Red. Now, the clip wasn't graphic or anything that would break platform rules, but the context and it spoke volumes. Suddenly, all those whispers didn't seem so far-fetched anymore. And the craziest part? Boosie didn't even try to fight it. No denial, no press statement, just complete radio silence. For someone who usually has something to say about everything, that quiet hit different. It was like the video shook him, and not in a lighthearted way. Fans were convinced he was scrambling behind the scenes, trying to do damage control before things spiraled even more. But the internet moves fast, and once people smell drama, they don't just scroll, they start investigating.
I'm like, ugh, what's going on? So then we both went to the doctor. Yeah, went to the doctor together. And then we both was like, well, you two people. And he like, you two people too. I'm like.
At this point, all eyes turned to Sexyy Red, and that's when the receipts started flying. See, this wasn't her first rodeo with wild internet rumors. And it definitely wasn't the first time people were side-eyeing her love life. Fans started pulling up old interviews, and one clip in particular resurfaced like clockwork. It was from a podcast where she got way too comfortable and casually admitted to catching something not once, but twice. And she didn't even flinch saying it. Like, she told the story with the same energy someone might use to talk about a bad haircut. And just like that, people started connecting dots. Then came the lip gloss line. Yeah, she dropped actual products with names that sounded like stuff you'd hear in a health class warning video. And while some folks called it bold or edgy, most were like, wait, what? Because naming a beauty product after a medical issue isn't exactly your typical PR move. So now the internet's got a story, a vibe, and a bunch of screenshots. And the timing? It couldn't have been worse for Boosie.
I keep seeing the hate that y'all having on my girl Sexyy Red. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a real supporter. I'm a real fan. I love her energy. And I love her music personally. Man, y'all just stop doing people like that, treating people like that. Y'all ain't gonna always hear something that y'all accustomed to or used to. Y'all people like Sexyy Red to create a balance from serious music and that have fun, man. Shit can have fun too. Y'all stop doing that girl like that. That ain't right. Because at the end of the day, she got a child. She feeding her child. She making money and making her baby.
Just when things were already spiraling, a voice from the past came crashing in. And he did not come quietly. Out of nowhere, an ex of Sexyy Red popped up online. And let's just say he was not holding anything back. This wasn't some vague tweet or petty subtweet either. This man had receipts. A whole recorded phone call dropped where he straight up confronted her, and you could hear the frustration in every word. He said he found out some things after they had already been involved, and let's just say it wasn't about her favorite color. He asked if she had been upfront with the guys she was seeing, and the tone? Heated, hurt, no cap. It felt like one of those moments where the internet just pauses and collectively goes, wait, what did he just say? That clip spread like wildfire, and suddenly, people who had been on the fence were now leaning way in. Because it wasn't just speculation anymore, it was raw, unfiltered, and messy in the worst way. And while Sexyy Red tried to brush it off online with a quick "that's not true" post, by then the damage was already done. People had heard the tone, the pain, and they weren't buying her cool reply. It didn't help that the call sounded way too real for it to be dismissed as just drama.
Yeah.
Because my friend, she had gonorrhea.
Okay.
And she called me and told me about it. And then I'm like, I was in the midst of making some lip gloss. She told me what color it was. It was green. So I'm like, you got no green lip gloss? I'm gonna make you some green lip gloss.
Don't listen. She can't do nothing play basketball. I ain't the reason why I just start setting. I be looking at the way she dressed. She don't want to play basketball.
After that phone call hit the feed, the internet did what it does best. Sleuth mode activated. Suddenly, people were pulling up old posts, zooming in on photos, matching tattoos, analyzing ankle monitor straps, and digging through timelines like they were trying to crack a federal case. One picture in particular started making the rounds again. Sexyy Red in bed, all cozy, with a mystery guy whose ankle just happened to be sporting a certain accessory. And who did fans immediately start pointing fingers at? Yup, Boosie. Even though he jumped online trying to shut it down, saying that wasn't him, and even joking about the ankle size not matching, people were not letting it slide. Especially since Boosie's worn one before, and the vibe of that photo? Way too familiar. It wasn't just the image either. People started lining up the dates, checking court records, syncing up outfit timestamps, all of it. And the deeper they dug, the more convinced they became that Boosie had been in the mix way longer than he let on. By now, the theory wasn't just about a hookup. It was a full-on timeline of who knew what and when. And with all that heat piling up, people started wondering, was this just messy behavior? Or was there something more calculated going on?
It wasn't your boyfriend.
I mean, all is my boyfriend. That's
Period.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I got a lot of boyfriends. I'm just saying, I'm just
No, don't say that.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That was your man now?
Just when everyone thought the drama was maxed out, a whole new theory started gaining traction. One that had nothing to do with hookups or rumors, and everything to do with what might be happening behind the scenes. Enter Lord Jamar, who jumped into the conversation like he'd been waiting for this exact moment. He didn't just throw shade, he dropped a full conspiracy bomb. According to him, Sexyy Red isn't just wild by nature, she's being pushed that way. He claimed there are powerful people behind the curtain boosting her on purpose, not because she's talented, but because she represents chaos. In his words, she's being rewarded for being loud, reckless, and unpredictable because it distracts people from what really matters. He said her rise wasn't organic. It was manufactured to steer the culture off track, to glamorize messy behavior, and to flood the internet with noise. And just to really stir the pot, he co-signed those not-so-subtle hygiene rumors from earlier, and added that her entire presence in the spotlight feels strategic. The internet, of course, went into overdrive. Some people said it was just a hot take, but others started connecting dots and pulling up old clips and interviews, trying to figure out if this wild ride had actually been scripted all along. It was no longer just about Boosie, it was about whether this entire mess was part of something way bigger. So just when things were already spinning with the industry plant talk and hidden agendas, Sexyy Red decided to double down and stir the pot even harder. Out of nowhere, she drops a photo that sends the timeline into chaos. She's rocking Chief Keef's signature chain, looking real cozy, no caption needed. And instantly, fans knew what time it was. This wasn't "we're just cool" energy, it was giving "we've definitely got history" vibes. And of course, that chain placement, not around her neck. Let's just say it was somewhere a little more personal, and the caption she added, "We go together now, give me a kiss." Well, it didn't exactly help quiet the noise. Everyone was like, wait, what is this now? Is she really with Chief Keef too? And if so, what happened to the Boosie situation? And just to make it even messier, not even a full breath later, she flips the script and throws shade at Chief Keef for supposedly sliding into someone else's DMs. Specifically, King Von's sister. Which had everyone scratching their heads like, if he's just a brother, why air him out like that? The whole thing felt less like a coincidence and more like a calculated move to keep all eyes on her. And guess what? It worked. The internet couldn't stop watching. By now, the internet was in full chaos mode, but the one person who wasn't saying a word? Boosie. And for someone who's usually front and center with opinions on everything, that silence said everything. The man who's always been loud, unfiltered, and unapologetically present suddenly vanished from social media like someone hit the mute button. Posts were getting deleted, comments were turned off, and fans noticed the shift instantly. It wasn't just about the rumors anymore, it was about the energy. That usual bold, confident Boosie vibe was gone, replaced with someone who looked like he was trying to hide from the internet entirely. People close to him even started whispering that he might be laying low on purpose, trying to ride out the storm before it does any more damage. And honestly, you couldn't blame him. Linking up with someone who's been at the center of nonstop scandals, messy timelines, conspiracy theories, and viral receipts isn't just risky. It's a full-on PR disaster. What started as a flirty moment turned into one of the loudest online sagas of the year, and Boosie's caught right in the middle of it. Now everyone's wondering the same thing. Was it all just bad timing? Or did he really get more than he bargained for? So now that everything's out in the open, the rumors, the receipts, the disappearing acts, and the chain-flexing chaos, it's hard not to ask the real question. Was this just another messy moment in hip-hop? Or is there something deeper going on behind the scenes? Because between the silent reactions, the resurfaced clips, and all the wild coincidences, this feels bigger than just drama. But what do you think? Was Boosie just in the wrong place at the wrong time? Or did he get caught slipping with someone who plays the game way differently? Drop your take in the comments. No holding back. And if you're here for more untold stories, social media twists, and the internet's most unexpected plot lines, make sure you hit that like button, tap subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss when the next wild twist drops. Because trust me, in this corner of the culture, it's never just one story.